Hi backers, this is Jason Fader, Game Director on a reboot of System Shock. We're going to be trying something new and showing you clips of what we're working on. Please keep in mind that it's still early in the project and everything is a work in progress. Since this is our first time doing a video like this, we're going to talk about some fundamentals like art and level design direction. Welcome back to Citadel Station.
Hey everyone, Kevin Manning here, the art director on System Shock. As we go through some of the concept art, I want to take an opportunity to dive into how it's been translating into engine and our process. First, a little backstory. I started on the project about a year ago as the lead artist, and just as the switch to Unreal was happening. It was an interesting time for sure, as our small team learned the new toolset, began prototyping, and explored all the new options we had for moving forward. With this new clean slate, we began discussing how it would affect the art style. The team, the public, and our Kickstarter backers were all split between the retro look of the demo and reimagining it similar to what Doom and Wolfenstein had done. After months of tests, both internal and external, we pooled all the constructive feedback we could and began to make headway. After taking on the role of the art director about 7 months ago, we shifted gears and began rebuilding everything. We defined a pipeline where the concept artist would generate rough 3D blockouts of the assets and refine them in 2D. The beauty of this method is its overall speed and development. Those 3D blockouts could then be used by our artists to rapidly prototype areas. Seeing everything in 3D quickly puts the big picture right in front of everyone so that we can define problematic areas, places we need more concept, or more information from design. One thing to take note of as you look at the in-game levels is that as we build this game, a lot of what you see here will be revisited and refined as we close in on finalization and release. Things like environmental effects, propping, item and creature placement will all be iterated on until the experience is both visually interesting and fun. Between the tools in Unreal and our talented team, we're not only able to hit that System Shock style, but we can do it quickly. A major concern on this project has always been scope. And as we move forward, we're adopting new ways to optimize our processes to deliver the best quality possible in a reasonable amount of time. Thousands of assets have already been created in the last few months, and thousands more are coming. In the coming months, I look forward to diving into each department with you in these videos. We'll walk through the process of initial direction, 2D concept, 3D art, animation, review, and finalization through all of our departments. Thanks for watching this video, and there's a lot more to come.
Hey, this is James Henley with a status report from the level design team. I gather there have been some concerns about the ways in which we might be altering the decks, so I thought I'd elaborate on that a little, starting with how the original game's levels fit into the equation. We want the System Shock Reboot's levels to reflect the essence of their original counterparts. The levels are analyzed, deconstructed, and provide some key points and framework. For each area we ask ourselves, what was this level to the original Shock? What did it express about the state of Citadel Station and the ongoing events? What are its hallmarks, the tricks, traps, recognizable bits of geography that we can leverage or pay homage to? Sometimes it's small shapes or details like code numbers or spawn placement, while other instances are a bit more obvious. This is also an opportunity for us to employ the fruits of 2 decades worth of progress and refinement in design principles. And hang on, I think somebody just muttered, "A cinematic corridor shooter," under their breath. Okay, fair concern. Let's talk about the vision. Our goal has been to ground Citadel Station's levels in believability, to couch them in realistic, recognizable contexts taken from the world around us. Medical deck, for instance, evokes modern hospitals that would be capable of housing both long and short-term patients. It's equipped with facilities to deal with both the day-to-day and emergency concerns of the station. Citadel is a long way from home after all, and Tri-Optimus employees have to be able to live there. Some of our designs have also necessitated adjustments to layouts in order to support a variety of playstyles and approaches to problem solving. You can skulk around, maybe slip into some of the vents, avoid your enemies, slip past security, explore Citadel Station without drawing too much attention. Alternatively, you can assess the battlefield and net yourself a first strike advantage through manipulation of the environment or application of sheer force. My goal is to provide you with a toolbox and let you work out ways to progress through a deck rather than locking you into a strictly linear route. There are many ways to put your resources to work as you seek to survive a station under Shodan's control. In an effort to further create a more believable world space, we've also been evaluating UE4's streaming options in the hopes of creating a mostly seamless world to explore with minimal load screens to interrupt the experience. We want Citadel to feel like your entire world, albeit a cruel and ruthless one, rather than a set of distinct levels. To be clear, I'm not talking about open world here. I'm talking about having options and a sense of agency. We're looking to bring you a Citadel station that's equal parts familiar and fresh. Well, I've been seeing some unusual activity down on the computer nodes for a while here, so I'm gonna go check that out. It's probably nothing.
Hi everybody, Jason here again. Just going to show you some random stuff that we've been working on. This right here is one of our test maps. We use test maps to try out things, and you probably have seen some of the shatter tech before in some of our prior videos, so just going to show you a little bit of how we're playing around with it. This little mutant guy right here is nice and frozen. Let's shoot him at the center of his body and see how he shatters. Oh, poor guy. Let's see, how should we shoot at this guy? Let's shoot him in the leg. And it just kind of collapses. And then we can keep shooting at him to break him up into little itty bitty bits. And then these two guys. What should we do about them? Let's see. First, let's freeze him. And what a dramatic pose he's making. Let's take this guy in the head. Oh, and he knocked that guy over. Oh, sorry. So this shatter technology is still in an early state. There's still a bit more that we're going to be doing with it. But yeah, stay tuned for more stuff on shatter, and I'm going to show you guys another section. Okay, and I've reset this test map, and now I'm going to show you guys another cool thing that we've been working on. So instead of freezing these guys with this weapon right here, it's pretty powerful, and we've been working on a limb dismemberment system. So for example, and the damage is really, really high in it, so it's going to one-shot these guys basically. So I'll shoot this guy in the leg, and he's now legless. Not Legolas, but he's legless. I guess that is kind of funny. Let's see, can shoot off some other limbs, and yeah, he's not too happy. With this guy, let's just go for a headshot, and boop! And where does his head go? Okay, it's somewhere around here. Just went flying off. And we can dismember more of him if we want. It's still the early stages of this. We're planning on doing a lot more interesting things with this technology, but it's a good start. Let's see. And these guys, let me see if I can. Oh, a leg ended up here. And it's kind of bugging out a little. Again, all this technology is a work in progress. So let's see. Let's decapitate this guy and see if we can find out where his head goes. Okay, bounce. There it is. His head has a giant thing stuck in it, and we can just keep loading with stuff and roll it around. It's pretty fun. Let's see. How should we dismember this guy? Let's take his arm. And poor guy lost his arm. And now let's take his head too. Yep. And that's basically it. So please let us know what you thought of these videos. If you'd like us to do more of these for future Kickstarter updates. And thanks for watching. Bye, everybody.